Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the podcast. Welcome to Kavi's podcast. Today, we are going to talk about something many people silently struggle with: people pleasing. At first glance, people pleasing may look like kindness. You help others, you avoid conflict, you try to make everyone comfortable. But deep inside, it often comes with a heavy cost. People pleasing can mean ignoring your own needs, suppressing your feelings, feeling responsible for everyone else's emotions. And over time, it can leave you feeling exhausted, resentful, and invisible. Today's episode is about breaking that cycle. We will explore why people pleasing begins, how it affects your emotional health, the hidden patterns behind it, and how to slowly reclaim your voice and boundaries. If you have ever felt guilty for saying no, if you constantly worry about disappointing people, or if you feel responsible for keeping everyone happy, so this episode is for you. Let's begin. What is people pleasing? People pleasing is the habit of putting other people's needs, comfort, or approval above your own. It often shows up in small everyday behaviors. For example, you say yes when you actually want to say no. You apologize even when you did nothing wrong. You avoid expressing your opinion because you fear conflict. You try to keep everyone happy even if it leaves you drained. The intention behind people pleasing is usually safety and acceptance. You want to be liked, you want to avoid rejection, you want relationships to stay peaceful. But when this pattern becomes automatic, something important gets lost: your authentic self. Instead of expressing your real thoughts and feelings, you start shaping your behavior around what others expect. Over time, you may even forget what you truly want. Part 2: where people pleasing begins. People pleasing often begins very early in life. Many people develop this pattern in childhood. If a child grows up in an environment where love or approval feels conditional, they may learn an important survival strategy: keep others happy to stay safe. For example, maybe expressing emotions led to criticism. Maybe conflict in the home felt scary. Maybe the child learned that being quiet, helpful, or agreeable prevented tension. So the child adapts. They became the peacemaker, the helper, the responsible one, the one who doesn't create problems. At that moment, people pleasing may have been a survival strategy. It helped maintain peace, but what protected you in childhood can become exhausting in adulthood, because adult relationships requires authenticity and boundaries. Part 3: the hidden cost of people pleasing. People pleasing might make others comfortable, but it often hurts the person doing it. One major cost is emotional exhaustion. When you constantly focus on other people's needs, your own emotional energy slowly drains. Another cost is resentment. You may start feeling frustrated or unappreciated, not because people are always demanding, but because you rarely allow yourself to say no. People pleasing can also attract unhealthy dynamics. Some people quickly notice when someone struggles with boundaries, and they may begin expecting more and more from that person. Over time, you may feel invisible in your own relationships. Your feelings became secondary, your needs became silent, and your voice becomes smaller. That's why breaking the cycle is so important. Part 4, the fear behind people pleasing. At the core of people pleasing is often fear, fear of rejection, fear of conflict, fear of disappointing someone. For many people, saying no feels uncomfortable, even frightening. Thoughts may appear like, what if they get upset with me? What if they stop liking me? What if I hurt their feelings? So instead of expressing their needs, they choose the safer option, pleasing others. But here's an important truth: healthy relationships can handle boundaries. If someone values you only when you constantly agree with them, that relationship may not be truly balanced. Breaking the people pleasing pattern means learning to tolerate small moments of discomfort, because that discomfort is often the doorway to self respect. Learning to reconnect with your needs. Part 5. Breaking the cycle begins with reconnecting with yourself. Many people pleasers have spent so long focusing on others that they forget to ask themselves a simple question: what do I need right now? Self awareness becomes important here. Notice when you automatically say yes. Notice when you feel guilty for prioritizing yourself. Notice when you suppress your feelings. These moments are opportunities for change. Start practicing small acts of self respect. Pause before agreeing to something. Give yourself time to think and remind yourself that your needs matter too. Part 6, building healthy boundaries. Boundaries are essential for breaking the people pleasing cycle. A boundary simply means recognizing where your responsibility ends and another person's responsibility begins. You are responsible for your actions, but you are not responsible for managing everyone's emotions. Saying no does not make you selfish. Expressing your feelings does not make you difficult. Protecting your time and energy does not make you uncaring. Healthy boundaries actually create more honest and respectful relationships. They allow you to show up as your authentic self. Conclusion: breaking the cycle of people pleasing is not something that happens overnight. It's a gradual process, a process of learning to listen to your own voice, a process of respecting your needs, a process of trusting that your worth does not depend on constant approval. Remember this: you deserve relationships where you do not have to shrink yourself to be accepted. You deserve space to express your feelings. And you deserve the freedom to say no without guilt. Your kindness is a beautiful quality, but kindness should include yourself too. Thank you for listening. Take care of your mind, take care of your heart, and I will see you in the next episode.